André Ménard, Artistic Director of the Festival International de Jazz de Montréal. You are supposedly the walking encyclopedia of jazz in Montreal. How do you train your memory? Do you train it at all?
I don't think it needs to be trained. It needs to be refilled all the time. And obviously there's something special because I always thought like on a hard disk, sometimes you have to clear some stuff in order to make way for some new stuff. In my case, it's not happened this way. But I try and get rid of the bad stuff, and keep only the good ones. So, and generally, good concerts at the right level is always something that I will remember forever. But obviously, no, I've not learned to train my memory. I heard there are some methods to do that, but I've not tried them yet.
Speaking of memories, there are many memories on this box set.
Yeah, Jazz Expressions is all about memories. Actually, it makes us assess, our past, everything that has happened with the festival, because this year is a big turning point in the Jazz Festival history. So with all the new physical space that we're going to occupy in the House of Jazz Festival and the new club, L'Astral. So in a certain way, to make a stop just before the 30th and look back at everything that we've done was kind of pleasant. Go through the archives and do some screening of all the TV shows that we've done, and keeping the cream of the crop and the best of what we've had there. 15 big moments that we're discussing in a very relaxed ambiance in a barbershop with a barber and with an author. So this was like a pretty easy project to do. In my case, I was kind of reluctant of going to do the actor, but it was not that bad after all. It was fun.
So can we expect an Oscar for this performance?
No, I don't think it's Oscar level performance.
Oscar Peterson level.
Yeah, that's it.
Speaking of Oscar Peterson,
yeah,
we can actually enjoy the concert.
This box set has this huge bonus track. I mean, it's the whole concert by Oscar Peterson, his last concert in Montreal, and then when he invited Oliver Jones to join him for songs at the encore. So you have the full Oscar performance, his last ever in his native city, Montreal. So it's like for us to have Oscar in his last presence. We felt that history was in the making that night. It was very easy to feel that what was happening there, what was taking place, was probably one of the last times that we'd see Oscar Peterson in the city. It happened to be the last. And this meeting of the giants at the end when he invited Oliver. Oliver has had Oscar as a mentor forever. And now it was like Oscar finally was transferring to Oliver whatever authority he had over Montreal's music, jazz music scene. So it was very pleasant, very emotional to go through that moment, and to be able to relive it in the DVD, I think gives it all its sense, because there's lots of big important moments in the story that we're telling, but this one has that's something like very symbolic and magical. So
how difficult is it to make choices, because 30 years of history, every concert has a story. You have to make choices. How did it come about?
It is difficult because you have to leave behind some of the few things that you thought were very valuable in terms of music and all that. But you have to take in consideration that for a document like this, you cannot clear rights for 100 documents. It would make for a very pricey document. We wanted to preserve the idea that we were telling a good story, the story of the Jazz Festival, and then it would have to come out at a reasonable price. So I think that around $20 for 2 DVDs with all this stuff and all the goodies that are in the box set itself, I think it's a great value.